Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Red Beard. Sporting one of the original shirts. Still have some in stock. If you'd like one, holler at me at redbeardswag@gmail.com. Here soon, I will be setting up a Teespring account for these designs. I know I might set these designs up. I don't know. I'm still going to order bulk whenever I have the money from my local guy. But for online orders, I think it'll be easiest to go through Teespring and let y'all can just order whenever you want. I don't have to worry about getting anything in stock. Teespring will handle all of that. So, all right, tonight, twist cap. Tonight we have Johnny Drum. This one was actually a donation from subscriber and patron and friend and arm wrestling partner, David Knight. I shared this with the guys on the podcast, stuck it up in the pantry or in the liquor cabinet, as I have a liquor cabinet, and forgot about it. So, Johnny Drum, I think I forgot about it. Hold on. Let's take 2 seconds and make sure I didn't. I don't think I did a library. Let's make sure. We gotta make sure we didn't already do this. My videos. Search. Johnny Drum. Johnnny. No, I don't think I did it. Alright, I forgot to. So, sorry, David. I'm doing it now. We'll do it live. Anyway. This is Johnny Drum, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This one's distilled at Bardstown. I believe this is a Willet product. Yes, this is definitely a Willet product. It has that sharp nose to it. Now, this one's been open for a little while. We reviewed it on the podcast probably 2 to 3 months ago. I'm going to read off the bottle. Handmade in the heart of Bluegrass, Kentucky's famous bourbon country. Containing only the finest natural ingredients, and aged to the peak of maturity, yielding a bouquet, character, and taste found only in this bourbon. Nope. This is our private stock, the proudest achievement in the art of bourbon making. Every drop, charcoal filtered. Oh, okay, so charcoal filtered more than likely after the barreling. The character and flavor of this superb sour mash whiskey never varies. The method of production has remained unchanged, down through 4 generations of the same family of master distillers, produced in limited quantities to ensure the finest quality possible in our old family tradition. Rich and mellow sour mash, bottled by Johnny Drum Distilling. So this one is bottled at 50.5% ABV. Not really much to say. Got a little notebook on it. Talks about it pretty much. Anyway, so it's got a little notebook on it. Let's see. The year was 1861. Confederate forces began firing on Fort Sumter in Charleston Harbor in April 12th. Now, I'm pretty sure that was instigated by Union forces. If you go back and look at history, they were supposed to leave Fort Sumter, if I'm thinking of the correct one. It was on the coast, I believe, yeah, Charleston Harbor. That is the one. Yeah. They were supposed to vacate that stronghold, that fort. They did not. They refused orders, which is the same as the fucking idiots who in the Alamo. They stayed there. I mean, you got 10,000 men, you sacrifice 300, fighting off 5,000 to 6,000, killing 5,000 to 6,000. I mean, I guess that did change the tide of the war. I mean, gave a little rallying cry. But the whole Civil War would have probably been averted if it hadn't been for Fort Sumter. Anyway, history lessons. Eventually, Johnny found a regiment to take him in, and he served as a drummer boy. Aww. So anyway, whatever. History is written by the winners. So we have no idea what our history is. Now, I like this one even though it has that sharp nose to it. What time is it? Even though it has the sharp nose to it, and maybe because it's oxidized a little bit, it has a little bit more mellow flavor coming off of it. But it's like candied cinnamon apples. Yeah. So what I just did there, y'all probably didn't notice it, but I took a really long time evaluating the whiskey. And I used the method that I learned at the Whiskey Attic in Las Vegas. And I've explained this before on the channel, so there's no wrong way to taste your whiskey. Definitely don't just kick it back. But when you take a sip, you let it sit on the palate for about 5 to 10 seconds, and you swallow just a little bit. Your mouth starts to salivate. It dilutes the whiskey a little bit more, so you let it sit for about 5 more seconds. Swallow a little more. If you can do that 3 to 4 times, you're going to get different flavors coming off of it because your saliva is mixing with the whiskey, and you're going to get the different notes. Whereas when you water it down, it's going to bring it down to the temperature of the water. This is 98.6 for the most part in your mouth. And it actually is pretty decent. I mean, I like it better this time around than the first time. And as far as Willet products go, I like it better than most. Yeah. I get that strong sharpness that I normally get from Willet products, but maybe the charcoal filtering changes a little bit, and I'm not usually a fan of charcoal filtered whiskeys, but this one's kind of speaking to me a little bit. So, Bonnie's outside. I didn't lock her out. She can come in. Nose it open. Come in, Goober. What is it? Anyway, so this one's not bad. It's I didn't even talk about the palate. Yeah, it's candied apples with cinnamon on top. That's the first thing that came into my head. It's not bad at all. Not bad, I'll say that. Anyway, that's all I got. It's decent. I think it's relatively inexpensive, like $30-35 for a 101. So that's not too bad. If y'all have any ideas for new series that I could go through, a top 5 list, a top 10 list, anything like that, any ideas, y'all throw them out there, and we'll try to get them mixed in and keep going. So don't forget, sign up, patreon.com/KellyRedbeardSparks to help me out and possibly get entered in for some whiskey giveaways. Check out the Bearded Idiots. Check the description below for links to my Tattered Beans page. Order some coffee from me. It's delicious. As you can see, I don't do any outtakes. Fuck that shit. You see, everybody's like doop doop doop. Everybody when they're talking, they always have clips where they're facing one way and they're saying something, then it's the next image, it's all the way over here, and they're just continuing their sentence. Just leave it live. Let's do it live. That's all I got. Like always, folks, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family, and have a nice day. Y'all take care.